guys, how are you doing? So you must have already guessed from the title. Since Kaya started to go to the play group, she used to fall sick very often, almost every 15 days or so. So there was a time when by the time she would recover from one cough, she would get another new cough. So honestly, it was so frustrating for us as parents because sick kids aren't fun. They get cranky, they don't eat or sleep, and hence life goes for a toss. First thing I would like to say is that parents, whoever are in this situation, please do not panic like I did, because things are going to get better, I promise. So what happens is, when they go to school, it takes a year or so for them to adapt to the school environment from their cocoon-like environment at home. So they're exposed to a lot of new things. So it takes at least 6 months. So here are a few of my tried and tested methods which worked for me, which is really basic and 100% natural, so you could just try it without the fear of any side effects, and you never know which one might work for you like it did for me. So you get these humidifiers anywhere in the market these days. I got this one from Amazon. I'll probably link it down in the description box. So what I do is I use a mixture of 4 drops of peppermint oil, 3 drops of eucalyptus oil, and 3 drops of tea tree oil. So what I do is I usually switch it on 15 minutes before she goes to bed, and it helps her inhale really better, and that ways she coughs less at night. So how elevation helps? So if you notice that the cough attacks are the most at night, and because when they sleep, the mucus tends to go down their throat, which causes irritation and tends to maximize the cough attack. So what you do is you just elevate your kid's head with few pillows under their head, and that would reduce the cough at night. Okay, then the next one is this trick, Vicks Vapor Up. So we all have used Vicks Vapor Up, and now I just found a trick which really worked for me. So one day I was looking over the internet and found this. So there are days when your kid is sick and you're like frustrated, and you just want to find a way out to make them sleep so that you can get some sleep, right? So what you need to do is put some Vicks Vapor Up on their little feet and put a socks on, and trust me, within 5 minutes the coughing would immediately stop. So whenever you have a kid who is coughing continuous at night and not able to sleep, this trick will definitely work, trust me. So everyone knows the benefit of honey. So honey basically forms a coat and soothes the back of the throat. So what you can do is you can just give 2 tablespoons of honey every morning, or you could give them at night. Like for Kaya, whenever she gets cough, she coughs the most at night. So before she goes to bed, I give her 2 tablespoons of honey, and it works. And sometimes if they keep coughing continuously, it would immediately stop after few minutes. However, honey is only suitable for kids above 1 year old, because below that it's not advisable to give honey, since there's a chance for a tooth decay. So I used to always give Kaya the over-the-counter medicines, the cough syrups you get. What happened with cough syrups was it definitely reduced the cough, but it would relapse really fast. Maybe within a week or so it would relapse again. So I thought the homemade cough syrup was better because it was not only natural but also really effective. So you can give them this at a regular basis whenever they have cough, every 3 to 4 hours. Here's how I make it. So I basically boil some water with pepper, ginger, cinnamon, and boil it till it gets half. The quantity is half, and then you pour it in a cup, and then you mix 1 or 2 tablespoons of honey. I usually mix a little more because then she's okay to drink it. But if your kid doesn't drink it like that, you can also use this trick. Give them a lollipop and let them dip the lollipop onto the cup with the syrup and let them just drink it like that. I know there's the lollipop there and we should not give it to them, but they're also drinking the medicine at the same time. So it's okay at times. So nasal sprays usually helps clear the mucus from the nose and makes breathing easy for them. So I use this one and this one. So I just pour few drops of nasal spray before Kaya goes to bed, and that way the nose is clear and the coughing tends to reduce. These nasal sprays are basically saline water. So if you don't want to use this over-the-counter nasal sprays, you can also make a saline water. So what you can do is, in a bit of warm water, you can mix a bit of salt and make your own mixture and try to give few drops in your kids' nose before they go to bed. So which will clear the nose. Basically it is a method to clear the nose so that it's not stuffy and they can breathe well, and the mucus flow would not go to the throat and would not increase the coughing. Alternatively, if your kid is above 3 years like mine, they would already know how to blow their nose. So this is really effective. So since the time Kaya has started blowing her nose, there's a lot less mucus left in her nose, which has reduced night coughing a lot. So it's best if they can blow their nose. So if the kid is too young and cannot blow their nose, you can use this valve syringe to take out the mucus from the nose, which would clear their nose and help the kid breathe and lessen their cough a lot. So the next one is steam bath. I cannot stress more on this one because it always worked for me. What I do is whenever Kaya is sick with cough and cold, so before she goes to bed, I lock the bathroom door and all the windows or everything, whatever is there, I try to lock it and make the place this thing enclosed so that the steam does not go out. And I try to give her a hot bath. Just make sure the water is not very hot to burn her, but also quite warm, so that there is steam in the water, which would help them to clear out their nose and mucus, and that would help them sleep a lot better during these days. Warm water. I know it's really basic and I thought it was basic too till I tried it. So I usually try to give Kaya warm water every 2 hours when she is sick with cough and cold, and this would loosen the mucus. I know warm water can be boring sometimes, so you can also give some other kind of juice, but not citrus juices. I also at times give her hot chocolate with warm water and little bit of pepper. Or the best thing to give during this time is chicken soup. My daughter loves chicken soup, so they would not be eating or drinking well during this time. So make sure their body is really hydrated, because there's lot of water going out from their body. Also, do not stress when they're not eating, because during this time they would not really eat well. So it's okay, just keep them hydrated, and I promise they would eat once they feel better. That's all for today, and these were the tips I found over time which was helpful for me, and I really hope you find it helpful too. And if you like my content, please do not forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.